Always Open House, where the door is always open for you. My husband Jim and I serve the wonderful people of southwestern Pennsylvania with all their real estate needs. And today we're going to be talking about what you can do to make sure that your home does not sit on the market. We all know these homes. We've all seen these homes that sit on the market, and they sit on the market, and they sit on the market, and people say, and we watch the price go down, 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 down. And what do you say when you see that? Because everybody says the same thing. What's wrong with the house? Well, today we're going to talk about some of the things that we're hoping to help you alleviate so that doesn't happen to you. And it happens a lot that sellers come to us after they have been on the market for a year. They have been with another broker. They come to us and they say, I don't know why my house isn't selling because my house is fantastic. And look at this. Why isn't it selling? And we look at it, and I can usually tell you within about 60 seconds of looking at the former listing as to why your house hasn't sold. I'm going to tell you the top 5 reasons. Make sure these don't happen to you. Okay? So number one is bad photos. When you start interviewing realtors to list your home for sale, one of the things that you need to ask them is, who is your photographer? And if they don't tell you it's so-and-so and they do this and they do that, if they say to you the worst thing ever, which is, oh, I just take the photos myself, you need to run. Because in this world that we live in now, in the world of Zillow and Redfin and Trulia and stuff, potential home buyers are sitting at home on their iPads and they are flipping through houses looking at them. And if somebody doesn't see your home, the very first picture on there, and say to themselves, I now need to look through all the other pictures, they're just going to swipe left and they're going to ignore your entire listing. Even though it's beautiful, even though it's great, even though you've done this or that or that or this, it doesn't matter. They're already on to the next one. So you have to have professional photos taken, not by your uncle's cousin's brother's twice removed dentist who part-time does wedding photography. You need a real estate photographer, someone who can come in, take the correct pictures from the correct angle, and highlight the items in your home that you want to highlight that somebody, a potential buyer, is going to want as well. So that's number one, okay? Number 2 is bad decor. This is a little touchy. Unless you are a professional interior designer and you have a trained eye as to what people are looking for, it is very, very difficult for someone to come into your home and see past your personal items. The problem arises, of course, because they're looking at your personal items instead of the home, okay? They can't see themselves living in it. If they can't see themselves living in it, they're already on to the next. So you need to make sure that they see everything in the home. And everyone knows, yes, the orange shag carpet can be replaced. I mean, we all logically know that. But if someone walks in and they're already saying to themselves number signs and amounts that they are having to add on to the price of this home, you've lost them. It just ends up being a whole big brouhaha. So go ahead and eliminate this entire scenario by making sure that you declutter, you depersonalize. I cannot stress enough, take the names of your children off of their walls. You don't want people knowing your children's names. Just remove it. It's not that big of a deal. You're moving anyway. Pack your stuff up, put it in a box in the garage, and move it to your next home when it's ready. So make sure that you take care of all of that. Number 3, bad pricing. This is a difficult conversation to have as well, but the fact of the matter is that the person who decides the price of your home is the buyer. The price of your home is based on what a buyer is willing to pay for it. I know that you think your home is worth $1 million. I happen to think it is too, because you've lived in your home and you've made memories in it and you've raised your family in it, or you have your dog, buried in the backyard, you've upgraded it, you've painted it, you've taken care of it all these years, and I understand that. I really, really do. But the price is determined by the buyer, not the appraiser, not the seller, not the realtor, but the buyer. We can give you an idea as to where we think it's going to fall, but it's really going to be based on the buyer. And so if it's not priced correctly from the very beginning, you might as well just skip over all those potential buyers as well. Number 4, and this is a weird one because this isn't something that you can see. This isn't something you can feel or touch or taste when you are the homeowner, but it's bad vibes. Somebody gets a weird feeling in the house, and it's usually having to do with a smell, maybe a pet smell or a dark interior or just something that you don't even notice. That's why it's very, very important that when you list your home, your realtor should be able to give you the feedback from the other realtors who have been in the home and from the potential buyers who have been in the home. We've all seen the HGTV movie, or television shows rather, that they have the house, the people come in, they make the comments, and then they leave, and then they redo the house, and then the same people come back in, and they have all these wonderful things to say. It happens all the time. We all know it, so just alleviate that from the very beginning. And number 5, and this is the number 1 complaint that people have about their realtors, and that is they never talk to me. They never call me. They never communicate with me. I never know what's going on. Here's the simple truth. If you call your realtor and you can't get in touch with them, how are you expecting any potential buyers and their agents to get in touch with them? You need to have somebody who you can reach all the time. It doesn't have to be in the middle of the night. Like if you call somebody in the middle of the night, please don't expect them to answer the phone. But if you text them in the middle of the night, they should be able to text you back very quickly in the morning. You should always be able to reach your agent during business hours. You may have to leave a message, but they should always call you back. You should not be ignored. So that is a very, very important aspect of this. So those are the top 5 reasons that houses sit on the market. So if the motive that you have is you want to sell your home fast, make as much money as you possibly can, but now you're thinking to yourself, maybe I'm in over my head. By all means, please give us a call. We would love to help you navigate through this. Again, my name is Monica Turner. I'm with the Turner team with Keller Williams. My phone number is area code 412-860-1882. My husband is the other half of my team. His name is Jim Turner. His phone number is 412-913-6821. You can reach us all the time. You can also check out, obviously, our YouTube channel, Monica's Open House. In the comment section below, please leave any questions or comments that you have, and we will get back to you with that as well. So thank you so much for joining us today at Monica's Open House, where the door is always open for you. So don't forget to subscribe below. I sound like a major YouTuber, but subscribe below and make sure you like everything and turn on the notifications so that Monica's Open House will always be open